are here at Queen City Cat Lounge, and I'm here with
Mish Faust,
Director of Queen City Cats. So what is Queen City Cats?
So Queen City Cats is a nonprofit foster-based cat rescue here in serving mostly the Burlington area and other parts of Vermont. We take in strays, abandoned cats, owner surrendered cats, and we place them into foster homes, get them fully vetted, spayed and neutered, all that stuff. And then once they are ready, medically and socially, we put them up for adoption.
Awesome. What is the relation to that with the lounge?
So the Cat Lounge is a business that my partner and I started last summer. And the whole intention behind this space was to have a place where the public could come in and meet some adoptable cats, offer cat therapy, as we like to call it, to the community, yes. Where they can, socialize with the cats. And also a place for us to educate the community. We have a lot of one-on-one conversations here. They get to learn about not only the rescue, but cat behavior and things like that.
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk about that. I saw on your website, adoption education is very important. What are some of the things that you tell the people that come in?
Well, we get all kinds of different questions, but we talk about what cats need to be happy in a home besides food and water and the basics, and why it's important to understand their behavior, their body language, things like that, how to offer them enrichment specifically for their species and all that stuff. And just general cat questions
that's
that
useful.
I myself have learned over the years.
What is the most rewarding part of your job here?
Oh, definitely adoption day.
Yeah.
We love to see them go to a good home where they will be loved for the rest of their lives. Or, sometimes in foster care, we see a really fearful cat that has experienced something traumatic or whatever. They don't trust humans at first, but then with a lot of love and patience and time and foster care, they make that 180 turn, and all of a sudden they start purring or playing, or just you can see their body relax, that tension go away. So that's really rewarding too.
That must be amazing to watch. I feel like I see those videos online of before and afters, and I'm crying because it's just so beautiful. How can people help out with Queen City Cats? That'd be donations or just in any way possible.
Great question. There's so many different ways people can help out. So fostering obviously is one very important way to help out. Since we are foster based, we couldn't do this without foster homes and our foster volunteers. Volunteering, that can mean transporting cats to and from vet appointments, that kind of thing. Social media, admin stuff, we do a lot of back-end work, operations type things to make sure this whole thing runs smoothly. I'm trying to think, there's just so many. If anyone is interested, obviously we have more information on our website.
Where can they find you to reach out, and if they want to help out with any of that?
QueenCityCatsVT.org.
Okay.
But not only fostering and volunteering are helpful, but donating and spreading the word out, getting the word out about us and what we do, and partnering. We have a lot of local business partners and things like that.
Nice.
So anytime we can get out into the public or do a joint fundraiser or something like that, it's super helpful.
Awesome. Last thing is there any special stories of cats that were adopted or that you have found that you would want to share?
There's so many. I think at this point we've adopted out over 630 cats in the last 3.5 years. And there's a few that stick out. There was this one cat, I ended up naming him or I think actually the finder's daughter named him like Shaggy. He was lying outside like in the cold, and he just looked like he was beaten, like not physically, but just he was sick and cold and probably hungry or whatever. And we rescued him, and he immediately ended up at the emergency vet that day because he was so dehydrated.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, and he had infections and he wasn't neutered yet, and all these different things. He was probably full of fleas and stuff.
Yeah.
But once we got him all healthy and everything, he just became like the sweetest, most loving like house cat, you know. And his transformation was obviously physical, but also like, you know, I don't know, mental and
it's like a very life-changing thing.
You know,
Thank you for doing that. Like, we need more people like that.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and I'm here with...
I'm Julia Kroner.
And how are you involved with Queen City Cats?
There are a lot of ways that I'm involved in Queen City Cats. I started helping Mish a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, just with fostering. So I have been fostering cats for about 3 years. I think we have fostered 55 cats at this point. And it's just amazing. It's such a rewarding thing to be able to do, and I'm so happy to have that opportunity.
Have you ended up with any of the cats from here?
I sure have. I have. I've ended up with 2. Started with 1 kitten and that we fostered and totally fell in love with, and didn't want to just adopt 1 kitten, wanted to have 2, and so the next kitten that came around that needed fostering, we sort of took him in, and now we have 2, Carl and Melvin.
Nice. So, what made you want to join this organization as a volunteer and foster?
I love cats, first and foremost, and I just want to be involved. I want to help. I saw what Mish was doing, and I thought, what an amazing opportunity and what a great thing that she's doing. And so how can I involve myself? How can I be involved? And so I started fostering, and once the Queen City Cat Lounge opened, I started volunteering and doing cat care, which sort of involves coming in either the mornings or the evenings and feeding the cats and scooping litter and cleaning and just making sure everything is tidy and clean. And I've also been able to sort of involve my kids, which has been really fun. I have 2 boys, 6 and 8, and they love cats, and to be able to have them give back a little bit too, and to see how, you know, learn more about cat behavior and teach them how to take care of cats has just been really great too. So.
What is the most rewarding part of volunteering for you?
Gosh. All of it. I think, honestly, right now I am fostering a cat that I believe this was a cat that was probably dumped. We were able to humanely trap him, and he came back to my house, and for the last couple of weeks he's been hissing and growling and really just not wanting a lot of contact. And over the last couple of weeks I've seen this huge change in him. He's sort of shifted from this terrified, scared kitty to this really loving, kind, adorable kitty, and it's just so rewarding to put in that work and spend the time with him and talk to him and see that shift in his behavior.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Why do you think adoption education is so important?
So, you know, I think a lot of people I think first don't know their options. You know, what do we do? I think we have a lot of situations where there are hoarding situations. People want to help, but they don't necessarily know the right thing to do. They get overwhelmed. A lot of times they think that they're helping, but you know, aren't aware about spaying and neutering and vaccines and all of these kinds of things that are really obviously important. So being able to educate starting from young kids, you know, and into adults is just really important to, you know,
What are some of the volunteer opportunities here besides cat care, fostering, or is that about it?
Oh gosh, there's so many. Cat care, I would say cat care is really, really important. I think it's super helpful to be able to come in and take care of everything in the mornings and the evenings, and fostering is huge. I mean, fostering is such an important part of what Queen City Cats is all about, and so being able to give these little kitties homes for a short amount of time or a long period of time. It ranges from, you know, days to weeks to could be a month, but being able to do that really gives these cats the chance to thrive.
Yeah,
So.
of course. What is your favorite part of being a part of this organization?
I would say fostering. Fostering is really amazing, and seeing these fostered cats go to their forever homes. Yeah. I'm able to meet the families. They come over for meet and greets, and they meet these cats and they fall in love, and seeing them, it can be super bittersweet to see them go, but it's also really, really rewarding.
Yeah. How do people get involved here? Like, what's the first step in volunteering here?
A lot of different ways. You can reach out. You can go to queencitycatsvt.org to find out ways. You can reach out to Mish, to anybody really. I would say go to the website and reach out, and somebody will get back to you with lots of different opportunities.